And welcome to the Cox3.com post-game show. Once again, the final score, the Tesoro Titans 28, the Corona Del Mar Sea Kings 14. Kevin Turner along with the coach Bill Cunity. And a very entertaining football game here tonight. The top two teams in the county going toe-to-toe in this one, Coach.
Well, a couple of things stood out. I thought both defensive fronts played very well. The running game took a while to get going for both teams. Big plays took over, a long run by Devon Modster, a long pass to Smeltzer, a long pass to Cole Collins, and a couple of things that are uncharacteristic of both teams, and that is some fumbles, a lot of penalties, a bad snap on a punt, but a hard-fought game between two great programs, and I think a preview of how they're going to play in the CIF playoffs.
Yeah, it was an inauspicious start for Corona Del Mar. And overall on the night, they had 4 key turnovers, and really you could say it was 6 because they had 2 roughing the kicker calls, which in essence gave Corona Del Mar their backs up against the wall. Tesoro then capitalizing and scoring 14 points off of those roughing the kicker calls.
I think both offenses played it a little close to the vest and trying to establish a running game early, and they found out just how good both these defenses are. I think both teams in league play are going to open those offenses up a little bit more, and I think that two tremendously coached football teams. And the outcome of this game, while it stopped a streak for Corona Del Mar, proved, I think, that as a smaller school, they can play with the big boys. And what this proved about Tesoro's team is I think they're as good as advertised.
To me, what this revealed was how physical, how tough, and how well coached Corona Del Mar is. Underscore the front 4 on the defensive line for Corona Del Mar.
Well, I think it's been their kind of trademark with that front to get off the ball so quickly and cancel a gap, and blocking schemes become much more difficult against that penetration. Matter of fact, I thought I saw that on both sides of the ball tonight.
You know, everybody talked about Devon Modster's escapability and physicalness in terms of throwing the ball, a dual-threat quarterback. Peter Bush is everything that Devon Modster is. He is strong, physical, he can run the football, and a great passer.
Yeah, those two things are going to add up to thrills for everybody because they're only juniors. We're going to get to see these two kids the rest of this year and all of next year, and I think they're both going to be scholarship quarterbacks.
All right, let's take a look at some highlights. Things got started early for the Tesoro Titans. Again, we talked about the second opportunities. Tesoro gets one right here as Modster goes up and over. He fumbles the ball. This score right here by Modster was a result of a roughing the kicker. They get a reprieve to get the ball back, so in essence a turnover. Then they go back. Jake Smeltzer, this is a 60-yard touchdown scoring strike. That made it 14-0. Again, coming off a turnover, so they're down 14-0. And then Peter Bush and the Sea Kings come back. Peter Bush going in off the right side to score, so now it's 14-7. First play of the second half. And look at this, an 80-yard scoring strike right here. This goes right downtown to Cole Collins, 80 yards. That's how they open up the second half. Folks, we got a tie ball game right here. This is getting very nervous for Tesoro Titan fans. But then Devon Modster says, anything you can do, I can do better. He goes 26 yards into the end zone. They take the lead for good, 21-14. The game goes back and forth. Defense has played a great job throughout the balance of the third and fourth quarter. And then late in the fourth quarter, a muff snap right here and a scoop and score right here by Matt Bonacristiani. It goes 52 yards into the end zone for the touchdown. Then he had an interception later on in the next series to really seal the deal. So Bonacristiani coming up very big, down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Coach, take a look at these numbers.
Well, Cole Collins, 6 receptions for 129 yards, a 21-yard average, and a touchdown catch. For Tesoro, Smeltzer, 4 receptions for 90 yards, a 22-yard average, and a touchdown. And then the Tesoro defense, 4 turnovers, 2 sacks, and a touchdown. A big night for Andrew Mashburn's guys for the Tesoro Titans.
Devon Modster and Matt Bonacristiani are with our own Garth Wyckoff. Garth.
All right, thanks, KT. Joined now by a couple of the stars for tonight's game from the Tesoro side. It's the senior, it's Matt Bonacristiani. He's the cornerback, and the signicator, the quarterback, the junior, Devon Modster. We'll get to you in just a second, all right? Let's start with you, Matt. Play of the game, 52 yards on the fumble recovery. You had a big all-around game, but walk us through. That kind of sealed the deal here tonight. Walk us through that scamper, picking up the fumble and taking it to the house.
Yeah, we practice those types of plays every day in practice. And, it was just a great defensive play. The D linemen were right there to knock it loose from the quarterback, and then I was there for the scoop and score.
CDM came right back, but then you picked off one there too to kind of really finalize the deal and seal it up.
Yeah, you know, we were just playing it safe in our safety coverage, and, you know, I saw him stop and run a curl, and so I came up and drove it, just like a coach coaches us.
Fantastic job. Very physical play here tonight by the senior Matt. Let's take a talk over here with Devon. Good all-the-way game for you as well. I know you ran in two. You threw a touchdown pass. Talk about playing this very difficult, very physical CDM team.
Well, we know they were well coached and they were physical, and then we just had to make plays, and the defense stepped in and won the game for us.
In these non-league games, and as a junior now, what do you pull away from a game like this? A dogfight type football game that'll get you set up when you start to get into league play?
Just experience, you know. Like, usually these teams are really coached and well athletic, so we just learn experience.
All right, congratulations. Fantastic job by Devon, fantastic job by Matt, and a fantastic job by the Tesoro Titans. Let's go back to KT.
Big night for high school football here in the Chiquita Canyon, and for the Tesoro Titans. They come out victorious 28-14 over the Corona Del Mar Sea Kings. For the coach Bill Cunity, I'm Kevin Turner. That'll do it for our Cox3.com postgame show. Good night, everyone.